and finally I lifted the visor up enough that I could see where I was going, and then, at that point I knew I was going to be okay.
And the way the body separated, you lost the firewall, the only protection you have.
Well, we don't know really what happened yet. Obviously it was a terrible explosion, and we've had blower explosions before, but the body left, and like you said, there was no protection left.
Well, considering the violence of that incident, it was a great job of driving and real poise shown by the veteran Ed McCulloch.
Okay, here we go. Johnny West, the new driver for the Hawaiian. New to this car, Johnny has campaigned his own top fuel racers and funny cars for about 15 years out of Chandler, Arizona. But this is the big break he's been looking for, Brock.
Well, this car, campaigned by Roland Leong, has won a whole bunch of major events over the years. Leong, of course, one of the real pioneers in big-time drag racing, and has been in the funny car ranks for years. And let's not forget a driver that was with him for a long time, a man named Don Prudhomme.
Absolutely, they're away. It is Johnny West with a big hole shot, but over the center line goes Johnny West. Dale Bolden wins it with a 577. I'll tell you what, Johnny West got almost a perfect light. That's what Leong pays him to do. The car probably shook a little bit, Brock, and that took it over the center line.
Well, West knew he was out of it. He probably observed the fact that he got over that line and just backed out of the throttle and let Dale Pulte go on to what was a relatively easy victory, considering that he was way behind at the start.
Well, you had a lot better view of it than we did, but Johnny West appeared to be on a pretty good pass there for a while.
He sure was. I could see the front of his car out there, and when he's out there, he's ahead of you. And I saw him come over the center line there, and I thought, well, I lucked out.
A 577.
I think we'll go back and work on the clutch a little bit on it, because we just didn't have the time. We got a bunch of guys here filling in on the weekends that are really working good, and a good crew helping us and everything. Just nobody's ever worked together before.
You will not have lane choice. Forrest ran a little bit quicker. That's your opponent in the semis.
I think both lanes are equal.
Let's hope so. Makes for better racing.
So Dale Pulte moves on, and with a 577, he's got some work to do. All right, the next pair, Steve Evans. This is Tim Gross, who has been unsponsored for a long time. Works very, very hard, trying to campaign a car without a lot of bucks, but now he's got some backing. He is up against John Collins, another one of the good guys in the funny car ranks.
And ironically, John Collins for years has had a lot of backing, and that has disappeared. So he's out here as a privateer trying to win enough prize money to make it all work.
So we've got two young men who have never quite made it in terms of major victories for the NHRA, but are very, very much in it at every event they run. Hard drivers, both hard workers. Both these guys just crashed in the pits between rounds.
Well, Tim Gross last year made a breakthrough, winning the NHRA Keystone Nationals in Pennsylvania. John Collins, well, sometimes he's in Long Beach, California, but you can usually find him raising quarter horses in Oklahoma.
So this is going to be an interesting confrontation. Two drivers, very hard workers, hard, experienced, qualified guys. Neither big winners, though, on the NHRA trail overall. So I would say this is just about a toss-up, Steve.
I would, too. I think they're very equal as far as driving experience is concerned. Both very cool customers. They've been tested in the crashes and the fires over the years. Nothing really bothers them. Tim Gross, his fiancée, Barbara Hogan, that's the main help with this automobile. You see her walking away. Bob Christ from Oklahoma crewing for John Collins. Here we go, second round funny car competition at the Winternationals.
So they're ready. They're going to just squeeze into those starting beams. There goes Gross. Buster Couch, hand on that Christmas tree starting sequence, and they're off.
It is Tim Gross away first. It is Tim Gross pulling away from John Collins. And oh my, Tim Gross has suddenly leaped right into the thick of things with a 568. 246 miles an hour. Not much speed, but a great elapsed time.
Good elapsed time, almost equaling Kenny Bernstein's 560. Just a wink off that, so that could be an interesting confrontation. Tim Gross, Kenny Bernstein going against it in the semifinals here at the Cheap Auto Parts Winternationals. The other pair, that will be John Force versus Dale Pulte. John Force having a lane choice based on his lower elapsed time. And now, let's talk with the winner, Tim Gross.
Well, Kenny Bernstein, not the only driver capable of getting into those 560s. For Tim Gross, you go to the semis, my young friend, with a 568.
All right. Thank you, Stephen. We had the advice of my good friend Lanny McGleazy, who produces our clutches and all that, and he suggested the right lane might be a little smoother for the way we run our car, and that proved out to be right. I mean, it almost took my breath away. That thing was so smooth and so clean, it startled me.
Well, you probably won't have lane choice against Bernstein. No, you won't.
No, that's quite all right. And actually, the way the car is running and all that, I think the way I'm setting things up right now, I think we can probably get through that left lane without any additional trouble.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Stephen. All right, let's do it!
There is a positive attitude as John Collins, who just lost it, congratulates Tim Gross, who heads into the semifinals here at the Winternationals. The Chief Auto Parts Winternationals, where work is underway, preparing for the semifinal race against Darrell Gwynn. Earlier, Garlett started his winning ways with that dramatic first-round defeat of Shirley Muldowney. It was just a few moments later that Shirley returned to the pit area in front of a standing ovation by tens of thousands of fans. Few ever expected the moment to occur after Shirley suffered the near-fatal injuries in that devastating crash on June 29, 1984 in Canada. 19 months elapsed, most of the time devoted to reconstructive surgery and endless hours of rehabilitation, leading to her miraculous return to the racetrack. It was in the lengthening shadows of an Arizona sunset at Firebird International Raceway near Phoenix that Shirley caught her dream. The painful operations and exercises behind her, Shirley and her brand new bright pink dragster were the center of attention. During the extended layoff, Shirley's crew chief Ron Tobler and her son John kept pace with the rapidly changing technology of Top Fuel Racing and prepared a true state-of-the-art dragster for her return. The elation of the moment was obvious on Shirley's face as she sat in the cockpit when the 2,500 horsepower racing engine thundered to life for the very first time.
What emotions are going through your mind right now as you prepare to go to the starting line for the first time? Anticipation, maybe a little trepidation?
Well, I'm anticipating, an easy ride. I think it's, it should be a cakewalk, and if it isn't, then I think the only problem will be with me. And I think I have it together. It's just, I hope everything goes good for us. In drag racing, you never know. The little things can bite you. The little tiny part can go bad. It's hard to say what's going to happen with a brand new car. Well, a brand new everything, including the suit that fits quite well, actually.
Deep down, dig real deep. What brought you back to drag racing after everything you've been through?
I'm good at it, and I want to be able to go out and make my living. It's something I enjoy. I'm still young yet, and I think I have several more years left. And I'm not doing it just for myself. I'm doing it for all of us. We were always a team, and everybody wanted to come back. I wanted to be with them. They wanted to be with me, and I think we have a good group here.
The long wait was over. The time had come to test not only the machine, but Shirley's own spirit and determination. It was a rough road traveled from June of '84 in that muddy ditch in Canada to January 1986 and Firebird Raceway near Phoenix. But Shirley achieved what many had said was impossible. She tested both herself and her machine, and neither was found wanting.
Well, Shirley's day is done here at the Winternationals, but you can bet we'll hear a lot more from that lady before this season is out. Right now, it's time for the Top Fuel semifinals. That is Connie Collette in the far lane. In the near lane, the red car of Joe Amato as they stage to do battle. Only one car will go to the final round. There's no second chances in this sport of NHRA drag racing. They are set and ready. They leave. It is Connie Collette out first. Connie Collette has the lead. Connie Collette hangs on to it to win it. An upset for Connie Collette. 5:54, the winning elapsed time.
Very close race, a 5:59 for Joe Amato. A little higher top speed for Connie, 265 miles an hour to 260 for Joe. Oh, this is an interesting race. Connie Collette, a little bit better reaction time. He gets the whole shot, but about half track, it looks as if Joe Amato is going to run right past him. Remember, he ran 269 miles an hour earlier in qualifying here, but it was Connie Collette holding off that challenge in the lights and going on to a half a car length victory. So Connie drives his way into the finals.
Joe Amato says to Connie Collette, a good race, and boy, it was. 5:54, 5:59. Connie, great job.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a fun old race. The car shook the tires really hard, but it had enough to do it.
I heard you tell Joe that, and that blurs your vision, just it worries you.
The whole racetrack disappeared from me, Steve. That's one of the hardest it's really shook. In fact, when I was able to see the racetrack again, I guess I was over towards the center line on the thing.
Who do you think you're going to race in the final? Could it be the kid or the old man?
I think it's going to be the kid.
He's in the driver's seat for the first time.
Yeah, he is. We'll see. You know, let's see. And he usually hunches up when he races Don, but we'll see.
He hunches up?
Yeah, Don's off, and so is he a little bit. It's hard telling what it is.
Okay, Connie. Brock's with Joe Amato.
Did Connie surprise you a little bit?
No, I know he could run good. You know, he's been running strong. He went a 42 in the second round or the first round there. So it's been tough. The top last 4 cars there, it was anybody's game because they're all really running tight. So it's going to be anybody's race now between who wins.
Well, we're sorry you're out. Good race, then.
Well, thank you.
As always.
Thank you.
Well, Joe Amato says it's anybody's race. Connie Coletta says he likes this man, Darrell Gwynn. He always punches up when he races Don Garlits, whatever that means. And look at the length of the burnout by Darrell Gwynn. Big Daddy usually does an abbreviated kind of a burnout. Darrell Gwynn likes to really blaze the tires, get a long ways down the racetrack, so when he's backing up, he can put heat throughout the motor, get everything to a consistent temperature. And of course, the biggest confrontation in the past between these two was last year at the granddaddy of all drag races, the U.S. Nationals in Indianapolis, Indiana. It was the kid against the old man. That's what the press called it. And maybe this was the race that gave Darrell Gwynn his ulcer. Gwynn was on the outside at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Big Daddy Don Garlits on the inside. The last 2 cars of Labor Day weekend, they left right together. Gwynn lost traction, and it was Big Daddy by well over a car length winning back-to-back U.S. Nationals titles and enough points to make him the new world champion. Can Darrell Gwynn turn the tables on Big Daddy here at the Winternationals, the first race of the season? We're about to find out, Brock.
Well, Steve, he's got an edge in ETs. Remember, he ran a 5:49 against Don's 5:58 in that second round, so he should do it. Look at this. It isn't even a contest.
Darrell Gwynn was away first and run his 4th consecutive 5:40 elapsed time. Is that teenage crew ever happy? Look at Darrell Gwynn giving himself a well-deserved round of applause.
Well, Garlits, something broke in the race car, and it wasn't even a race at all. Garlits, as you can see here, they launched together. It looks like it's going to be a good drag race, and then suddenly something breaks on Big Daddy's car, and it's goodbye. Darrell Gwynn goes on into the final round.
Well, Darrell Gwynn, for the 3rd time in his young career, will go into the final round, but this time Don Garlits won't be there. You already took care of that business.
Yes, I did. I've been runner-up to him many a times, and runner-up just don't cut it anymore, and I'm pretty serious about winning this thing. I just can't say enough. I'm very happy. We haven't heard apart all weekend. The crew's done an excellent job.
Let me tell you something that's going to salve that ulcer you're starting to grow. 5:45 gives you lane choice.
Well, there again.
You're thrilled, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I can't even hardly talk. I tell you,
And I'm not going to make you. We'll see you down here in just a short time. You might win this whole thing.
Thank you very much.
That man's pumped.
Out of sight. So, young Darrell Gwynn on the threshold of his first ever major victory. The pairing, Darrell Gwynn versus the veteran Connie Coletta. And based on that very strong 5:47, Darrell has lane choice. Meanwhile, back in the pits, this young man, Tim Gross, hopes to get into the finals as well in funny car. But he's got a major roadblock in front of him. Name, Kenny Bernstein.
It is living proof that you don't have to be rich to make it in big-time motorsports. They have put this young man, Darrell Gwynn, into the final of the NHRA Winternationals. He did it by beating none other than Don Garlits, and Brock is with Big Daddy.
Well, we've caught up with Don Garlits back in the garage area, and a philosophical man, a victory that eluded you for the first time against Darrell Gwynn, but he is running well, and I know you had problems.
Yeah, we had a drivetrain disconnect. The engine went up pretty high. Caught it good. It didn't blow up or anything, but of course, without that, you don't travel on. But he was running real good. I don't know whether I could have mustered that good of ET or not. The 5:45 that he registered on that run was excellent. He stands a good chance of winning this race.
Well, we're awful sorry out, and but I know that we'll all probably be kind of rooting along with you for the young man from Florida.
You bet.
Okay, thank you, Don.
And Brock, the next time we see that man, he'll have a brand new, and he says, revolutionary car. It is time for second round of Pro Stock. 2,350 pounds, gasoline and carburetors. Warren Johnson with the Oldsmobile in the near lane, heating up those tires. He will be up against the legendary Rear-End Morrison Camaro from Texas with Bruce Allen on board.
Well, Steve, both these guys are transplanted Northerners. Warren Johnson started out in Minnesota, and young Bruce Allen came all the way from Michigan down to Arlington, Texas to work with the Rear Morrison team.
And Bruce Allen, going into his second season now for the car owners, has got to be a lot more relaxed. You can just see the tension in his interviews and conversation with him last year. I get the feeling now that he is ready to win some big races. Warren Johnson, of course, no question, he's got the horsepower. Handling seems to be Warren's problem from time to time.
Well, Warren Johnson again running a brand new chassis. Every year he shows up with a little smaller Oldsmobile. These things are going to get like go-karts.